When I first got on TikTok, the point wasn't to get TikTok famous or get clout, nothing like that. It wasn't to feed my ego. Now, make no mistake, I do have a bit of an ego, but that wasn't the point of it. The point of it was that I saw a lot of problems in this country, and I saw Republicans constantly bullying Democrats. Democrats always wanted to be above it all, and they just backed off and turned their other cheek. But Republicans kept getting in their face, smacking them down. And I thought to myself, I'm good at that. I'll smack these motherfuckers down, and I happen to believe a more liberal side of things. So I thought, well, maybe I can provide a service. If the Democrats don't want to fight back, if people don't want to get involved, I'll get involved. I'll spew my shit, and I will fight back. Now, as a 63-year-old guy in his living room, I didn't expect that it would do much good. I was surprised to find out that I was able to gain some traction on TikTok, get a fair amount of followers, and then do the podcast. And that's the point of this video. We've come a long way to get to this point. People of a like mind, liberal folks that want to right things in this country. We've fought and clawed to get to this very point. But right now, we are in the home stretch. We're just over a year away from our most important presidential election. The tide is going the right way. It's going to the left, and the Republicans are looking foolish and failing at every turn. But we've got to finish the job. We've got to continue pounding on these people, exposing everything they do. People will say to me, why do you keep doing this? What good do you expect to come of it? And I always tell them, I'm not strong enough or powerful enough to do it myself. But if I can tell enough people, and they can tell enough people, and they can tell enough people, then maybe we can do something. That was the point of the Rational Boomer, to bring people of a like mind together. And in large groups, there's power. And with that power, we can do the right thing as opposed to all these fucks that have been doing the wrong things. So my point is over the next year, we've worked hard up to this point, but we've got to work even harder. We've got to be stronger. We've got to be louder. So I appreciate you following me here on TikTok, but I also want to ask you for something else. And it's not about clout. It's not about fame. It's not about money. It's about bringing people together. I do a podcast, the Rational Boomer Podcast. I do about an hour every night. I have guests on who are all listeners, and we talk about the things that are going on. It's about informing people with information that they can't get from the media or whatever, or insights or analysis, or whatever it is. But it's important between now and 2024, we build as big a crowd as humanly possible to force this down the throats of the Republican Party. So I want to ask you to join me on the Rational Boomer podcast. Now, maybe it's not for everybody, but at least try it once. It's not hard to find. You go to rationalboomer.com. Now, at rationalboomer.com, it's a link tree, and it has links to Instagram and Facebook and, of course, TikTok. But it has links from several platforms for the podcast. I ask you to check it out. A lot of people do listen to it already, but we want to have more so we can forcefully turn this country in the right direction. We've done a lot of good work up to this point, and it's not me, it's all of you. That's why I'm saying we need more people to come together on the podcast. I appreciate all you do, and I'll do whatever I can to inform you and entertain you, but I need you to come over there. RationalBoomer.com. Check for the links on the platform of your choice, and join us on the Rational Boomer podcast. You don't have to listen every day. You don't even have to listen to the whole fucking thing. Just check it out and understand that with the Rational Boomer podcast, it's not just about me. It's about all of us. That's why I encourage emails. That's why I encourage people to come on the show. We all need to be talking about this. We need to control the narrative, and we're starting to do that. We're in the home stretch now, so let's finish this motherfucking thing.